Hey guys, how's your day going? So today I have a guest with me.
Hello.
It's my daughter Anna.
Hey.
And I have her here because I'm going to talk to you about our bedtime routine.
Yeah, we have a really cool bedtime routine. I love it.
Yeah. So, Anna, as you may know, has a condition called AMC, which is short for
Arthrogryposis multiplex congenita.
And part of that is that at bedtime, we have to put braces on her legs. And why do we have to do that?
Well, because, if you've seen some of my other videos, like when I was a baby, you saw that, it started out where my feet were, turned in, and my left one was almost turned, all the way upside down.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much turned all the way upside down.
And what do we put the braces on for now?
Well, basically they mold my legs, and they make the foot part straight,
Mm-hmm.
so that way it doesn't turn in and regress.
Right. And then also you have to wear wrist splints too.
Yeah, those are great because my wrists are stuck bent, and we're trying to straighten them out. So we use those to try to keep my wrists the way they are, because they're not really helping to help straighten it out. So we're just using them right now to help just keep them the way they are, so they don't keep regressing.
Right. So kind of just keep them in the same range of motion, or able to have more motion when we need them to, right?
Yeah.
So as part of that, every night I have to put braces on.
KAFOs. That stands for knee, ankle, foot orthotics, but in the day I have to wear AFOs.
Right.
It's the exact same thing, ankle, foot orthotics.
And so we like to, just in general, we like to make up stories and play kind of make-believe games. So as part of when we put on her orthotics in the evening and her wrist splints, we have this routine that we do that kind of just makes it more fun, where both she and I independently are really into space.
Yeah,
so
I love space.
Yeah, me too. So what we do is we pretend like she's an astronaut, and she's gonna go.
And then the cool my pink giraffe is the commander.
Yeah. And so the character that she plays when we play make-believe, she has this one character. And what's your character's name?
Ocean Land. And in space we call it Captain Land.
Right.
Because they go by last name.
Right. So in this case, we have Captain Land, who is Anna, is going on a mission into space. So we have all sorts of different routines that we do as we get her all suited up. So we will go to, as we're putting on her leg braces, we pretend like we're putting on her space suit.
Yeah, we pretend like the stockinette, which that's basically kind of the padding to help make sure it doesn't leave red marks or anything. We think that we play that the stockinette are the liners, and then the CAFOs are the boots, the space, the gloves are the splints.
And then her HEPA filter turns on usually at a certain time. It's on a schedule. And then she turns on her fan so she can have a little white noise when she sleeps. And what do we say for those?
We say, when the HEPA filter turns on, we say, turbine 1 on. And we turn my fan on, turbine 2 on. We use the HEPA filter and the fan as turbines. And then we use the humidifier as, the oxygen.
And then what do? We have your blinds when we turn them.
Yeah, we say solar shielding engaged. Like we flip the blinds to the right way at night.
Mm-hmm.
We pretend like that's the solar shielding.
And then what else do we do? We take the what else do we do?
Well, since I have my little.
Oh, you have that space guy, right?
Oh yeah, the space guy. Yeah.
What's that do?
Well, it basically is. It looks like a little astronaut, and it projects like. It has a little like green laser on the side of it that shoots out, so it looks like stars. And then there's a light that shines on the ceiling like it's a galaxy.
Mm-hmm. And then, so what we'll do is every night we get all set up, and tell me what else we do.
Well, first we pretend like. Also the closet door, we leave it open the whole time we're doing the putting on like CAFOs and all that stuff.
Uh-huh.
We leave it open so we can play like we're closing the airlock.
Oh yeah. That's fun. And then we have like I basically act like I'm the ground control talking to her.
Yeah, and
getting everything ready.
Yeah, like neutral pills from on, and and then everything has been engaged and all ready. So then once we do that, we're basically
ready to take off, right?
Yeah. So I do a countdown from 10.
Yeah.
And then I say lift off, yeah, lift off, and then we into space, and then we pretend he's like. This is ground control network. Incoming communication, General Daddy. Anyway, so he plays as General Daddy.
And then I give her orders. Mm-hmm. And then what? Then you're off to space, right?
Yeah.
You got to go into. The cool thing, it's this real. I don't know what is. It's like a projector, and it projects like stars on the ceiling, and as like a nebula that kind of spins around on the ceiling, which is really cool. And then what we do is she basically until she falls. Then I take off because my job's done, but she will start her mission into space before she goes to sleep for the night. So who knows how long she's up for. Are you usually up for a long time, or do you go to sleep pretty quick?
I'm up for like 10 minutes before I fall asleep.
Yeah. So you get into deep space, and then you're out cold, huh? You go into suspended animation for the evening.
And then I turned it into autopilot, and then.
Oh, cool. So you just
autopilot, and then Akula, the commander,
mm-hmm.
I turn off to auto. I say, Akula, well, we're just gonna. Because you're commander, you can be captain. Because I'm gonna go on spacewalk.
Oh yeah, you go on a spacewalk, huh?
Yeah,
and then she has to. Yeah, so her little stuffed animal buddy.
I turn it into autopilot.
Yeah, her stuffed animal buddy's name is Akula.
Yeah.
And so that's the commander. That's the second in command on the mission. And then we just end up, we do this pretty much every night, unless it's like too late or if she's too sassy, we won't do it. But most nights we will do it.
Yeah, if I'm like really sassy and I'm being sassy and arguing with him or something, then no, we don't do it.
But for the most part, she has a nightly space mission.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, I don't know. Do you guys do that with your kids? Do you have like a nightly little ritual or kind of make-believe thing We sometimes read stories, but a lot of times we'll do this because she really likes going on little adventures. She has a very active imagination. So every week, at the end of the week, what we'll be planning, but we did last week, and we're going to be doing this week also, is we will take on Friday. We'll put up a post after I do my last drawing for the week, where you guys get to pick which sketch that I do, which is your favorite, and you want me to finish on Sunday evening. But the reason that we like to do this routine, it's for me anyways. I think it gives kind of like something that she knows she can expect to have every day. That's how she and I we close out the day with each other. We get into a routine, and I think, I don't know, my thought is that kids like to have a routine, and something, especially towards the end of the day, because they know, like, that's it, that's the end of the day. And yeah, that's my theory. Anyways, what do I know? I've just been a dad for a very short amount of time, but I think she enjoys it. I mean, she asked to do it, so I think she enjoys it too. But I'm hoping as she gets older, she'll want to read science fiction stuff. I've got her into Star Wars, which is, I mean, it's sort of science fiction-y. It's more fantasy, but I think I'd hope that she'll get into science fiction as she gets older. Because I think it's cool. But then so yeah, this is my idea of her character, Captain Land, in her spacesuit. On her spacewalk. So I don't know if you guys watched my live yesterday. I talked about how I got my scar on my arm. That was it was an interesting live for me because it's kind of a stressful story, so it's a little bit hard for me to, not that I don't want to talk about it, but it's just, I don't know, it gets a little weird for me. But I drew a picture, and I realized that I was getting short on time because I was starting to go over, because it was more, instead of just one image, it was like a whole scene. So I didn't feel I was able to do as much or finish it as long as I wanted to. So I'm going to go in with these thicker pencils around the outside, because that's just what I like to do. I'm just still also testing out different times of day, because I don't know what's going to be where more people are going to be around and what works for everybody. So I'll continue to play with that for a little while until I kind of settle into something that seems to be the best for everybody, and then also works with my schedule too, because I have to do stuff too outside of work. Like today, I had to go to Home Depot and run some errands over there to rush back here so that I could talk to you guys. I think every time that I've been on so far, people keep asking me why I use these blue pencils, and that's basically it's a special color blue that doesn't reproduce. And if you use like Xeroxes or you take like a black and white photo, and so I will always, pretty much if I'm drawing on paper, we'll start with that, so that I can kind of work out what I want to do first without really committing to anything. And then when I'm ready, when I feel I've done enough of that, then I move on to my penciling, regular pencils. And then if I continue on with it, like I did on Sunday, I will go in with ink pens and markers or colored pencils and just complete the drawing. And I think someone else wanted to know if I have an idea of what I'm going to do before. And that really depends. Sometimes I go in and I really don't know what I'm going to talk about. Sometimes I kind of know what I want to talk about. Sometimes I know what I want to talk about and I know what I want to draw. Sometimes I think about it the night before. Sometimes I think about it like just before. So far, I think just kind of having an idea seems to be better for me, just because I feel like I won't get frustrated if it doesn't come out exactly how I want it to. But, we'll see. I guess the more I do this, the more I'll be able to have control over the outcome of whatever it is that I'm drawing. But I think that's pretty much it. That's it for today, anyway. Just to let you guys know, if you want to watch these lives back after this, we post them on Facebook and YouTube. If you don't have a lot of time or you just want to kind of get a preview of what I did the previous day, we post like an abbreviated version on TikTok. I'm also on Instagram, where I usually will post a finished picture of what I did the previous day, just in case you want to take a look over there. And I think that's it. If you guys could share these lives, that'd be awesome. I would love it if you guys would follow me here and subscribe on YouTube. Again, subscribing on YouTube, you don't pay for anything. It's just a subscription. Means the same thing as follow here. So, thank you very much, and I hope to see you guys soon. Talk to you later. Bye.